That note. What is that note? It was so like,
Yeah.
off key, off color, like, but it was so good.
Now you're reacting to the girl group LOVELYZ and their B-side song called Doll, released on their 2016 mini-album called A New Trilogy. Doll is a story about a doll who has fallen in love with a boy. It has a hint of creepiness with the lyrics saying, I am your doll. I am still waiting for you. A doll in the corner of the room. I'm quietly waiting for you.
Ooh, that's like some Annabelle shit.
And it was written by the songwriter Kissmaker.
Rhodes, right?
Yep.
Yes. 251. Thank you.
I like having the distortion on the voice at the beginning because it sounds like a doll's voice when you pull the string.
And that's the speaker, yeah.
It's waltz. There's gonna be a plot twist. Oh. Minor ninth.
Everything.
Gotta love it.
Whoa! I like that he put the flat 9 in the bass just then. That was really cool.
This is in triple.
It is.
It's in triple meter. Yes.
It just went to major 6 there for a second.
Chromatic median.
Wait, oh my god, this is in like in a Viennese waltz style 1, 2.
It's a real flute! Ah! Right?
This makes me want to waltz.
Ooh,
Yeah,
it is a real
I
flute.
want to say it's a real flute.
Yeah, because there's so many connections. Like, it doesn't sound just beep pop, beep pop, beep pop.
No saxophone.
Clarinet.
Yeah, because it's a little bit rougher.
Rock, paper, scissors.
This waltz! We're going somewhere.
Are we? I think we're staying in the same place, which is more than fine. The Petrushka. Are you ready for the minor 9?
That note. What is that note? It was so like,
Yeah.
off key, off color, like, but it was so good.
Flat something.
Probably.
Even when I'm...
Wait, and this is like as a doll. I am a doll who can't talk.
I'm peacefully waiting for you. That's not my aesthetic.
I feel like this is
My
like
man's, but it's
you know
okay.
the song Mac the Knife with like the weird like lyrics. And
Yeah.
it's like an upbeat. This is very upbeat and like kind of creepy.
Ooh, see, that sounds like a music box in the background, like a child's music box.
Yeah.
There's a harp. Wow, there's like some very interesting instrumentation in this. It's like a waltz.
Yeah. I wish it would get bigger, personally. I feel like it's like hinting at getting like even a little bit bigger. I don't know. It feels a little bit like
Isn't that like the
uncomfortably-
reserved angst though that like a doll sitting in the corner would have?
No. Not bad, maybe.
Killer, like, dancing feel. You could imagine spinning around on the dance floor. Aaron and I.
I know, I like want to dance.
Me too. Joe Kev needs to host another party. Ooh.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Oh wow, it just vanishes.
Wow.
Yeah, the melody sounds super like classical. Not quite classical, but like sort of like an art song, like a French art song, like Edith Piaf type of thing. I like the use of the scales. I like the use of melody. Yeah, chord progressions are nice. It never felt like it was using sequences to be convenient. It felt like it was using sequences for expressive purposes.
Reminds me of favorite things but in Sound Music.
Is that what it reminds you of? You mean Seven Rings by Ariana Grande?
Yeah, it was very tasteful. Just like little cute inflections that don't follow the pattern. That just makes all the difference. And I can't really tell the difference between some of their timbres They sound very alike to one another. Maybe I think it's a good thing for the song because that way it's just okay. Like there's a consistency with it, and there's slight differences. Some of them are harsher, and they put it not harsher. It's more articulate and more fleshed out. And having that in the first one, and then going into this very light vocal timbre that just goes with the swinging rhythm. And it's I thought it was very tasteful to listen to it. It's very good.
Yay.
I love it when a song will start and will like even though it's in one time signature, it'll start in something that will allude to another time signature, and then it'll just like completely reverse your expectations. So I really enjoyed the beginning where I was hearing that in 4/4, but then it was in 3 all of a sudden. So I don't know if they wrote it in 4/4, but I just love it when it's like you hear a rhythm you don't know, you have no context yet of like where it is and like how to feel it, how they want you to feel it. So it was like kind of this vague, like kind of very tense thing, and then bam, like then everything comes in. I love that. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I could see like the little
It didn't even need to be huge. I just kind of wish that like all the textures that they used were brought back in a little bit of a bigger way. You know, it felt like it was constantly about to get bigger and then not really. And like the thing that makes that kind of thing cool is when it finally comes and it's really interesting, and it totally had all the parts to do that, and then it just neglected to, and it felt like it was just missing. I don't know. I thought
it worked though, because for what they were trying to do, because it's supposed to be like a creepy. There's supposed to be kind of like a creepiness to it, and so this idea of like music that always feels like it's gonna go somewhere but doesn't end up going there, like that sort of tension. That's a way that you can artificially put tension into a song, is by leading your ear in a certain direction but then not satisfying that. That's a way, that's a technique you can use in order to create tension in the listener. And I think for it being a creepy vibe instead of it being like, you know, like a romantic waltz, because it's kind of in like a lilting waltz style, instead of it being like romantic in that sense, instead of it being like very overt, like this is sort of like it
feels very porcelain doll.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's supposed to sound like. So I think in this case it works.
I was thinking about the interesting bit. I don't know if it was I don't know what part of the song it was, but when the like dropped out, but she was still singing. I mean, this isn't necessarily a music comment, but I thought it was interesting how there was like definitely a lot of envy in the lyrics, because she was like, I see that girl on TV that you like keep staring at. Like, I look like that girl. Like, why don't you come like give me like that kind of attention? Like, it was very like, oh, like, calm down, doll. You're about to kill someone. Like,
oh my god.
This is about to be like Chucky, but like.
Yeah, but then the French like waltz type vibe made it like sound kind of like cute and like innocent and sweet, but then like the lyrics were kind of like Chucky.
Yeah, I thought the instrumentation was actually kind of nice. Like we pointed out, like there was accordion. There was the little brush, like the jazz brush and like thing.
Yeah, real ass.
There was
flute.
Accordion. There was flute.
Real ass harp.
Real ass.
Real ass.
Hello everyone, I'm Umu, ReacttotheK channel creator, and I'd like to thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed or learned something from it. If you'd like to support us or help ReacttotheK grow, you can do so by visiting our Patreon and help us out by pledging any amount you can. Till next time.